For more than 50,000 students at York University, the wait to go back to class may soon be over. Ontario Premier Dalton McGuinty put forth back-to-work legislation on Sunday, January the 25th, which may see students in class as early as February 2nd. Students at York would have been back in classes as early as this week had the bill passed unanimously in its first reading. The NDP, however, opposed the legislation, forcing the bill to go through another 2 readings. The bill is expected to become law this week. The NDP's opposition to this legislation has caused many to accuse them of stalling the process.
We're not slowing anything up. We're simply doing what we as legislators are supposed to do. We're supposed to come here, ask questions, determine what the facts are, raise the issues, and demand answers. And that's all we've done. We've not engaged any delaying tactics. We haven't rung the bells. We haven't engaged in any dilatory strategies. We've simply done our job.
Conservative MPP Peter Sherman says the provincial government should find a way to help students who have been financially affected by the strike without saddling them with more debt.
I think in order of priority, number 1, get back to class. Number 2, let's look at redress by asking the government, because this is public and private funding that's involved. There's taxpayer money here. Don't tell us, Premier McGuinty, that OSAP is the appropriate avenue for students to receive redress. OSAP just means more debt. How are you going to do it in such a way that the students are not even further ill-affected than they have been by 12 weeks out of class?
McGuinty responded to the opposition, saying he would ask York University administration to return to the bargaining table despite the introduction of the bill. CUPE 3903 spokesperson Tyler Shipley welcomed the move.
We have, I think, some very serious emotional sort of damage that's been done in terms of the relationship between students and their teachers, the relationship between teachers and their employers, between the employer, the university, and their students. We have to repair this damage, and I think the best way to do that is for the university to listen to what the Premier said. And I mean, he made it very clear today when he said he was going to give the university a phone call and ask them to consider coming back to the table.
Union representatives say they will explore all of their legal options. CUPE Ontario President Sid Ryan said that the deal should be reached at the bargaining table.
Rather than threatening the legal route today, instead we opted to say to the Premier, the next 48 hours is the crucial period of time in all collective bargaining processes, and we should not allow it to slip by without trying to put pressure on both sides to get an agreement. So we're asking him, would he ask the university president to come back to the table?
In the meantime, York University students are preparing for the resumption of classes, which they hope is sooner rather than later. Scott McLean, Queen's Park, Excalibur.